Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm happy to see you guys. I'm happy to be here. I've been so burnt out. If you're waiting for a personal reading with me, I am going to be getting back to them tomorrow. I did work all weekend at my job, my other job that I'm quitting. Anyway, so I was excited to spend this afternoon with you guys, and I have this brand new deck, so I wanted to look into what's coming or what's going on in your connection, especially if it's a divine connection. And, you know, I'm not sure if this is a new to me deck, so, you know, I'm looking at what's going on in your love life right now. So for most of you, you probably will have a person in mind. I don't know if anything new will come through for this one because we're channeling, you know, I almost want to say divine counterparts, because this deck is about looking into divine relationships that come to you for a reason. Anyway, I also have, depending on how it goes and depending on what energy we see, I also have some very exciting twin flame cards that I would, depending on the energy, if it's twin flame energy, then perhaps I will get some of these cards. But I do plan on doing a reading with these cards this week. Very exciting. Anyway, I've been rambling. So for pile number one, we have this clear quartz crystal. For pile number two, we have the clear quartz heart. And for pile number three, we have the rose quartz tower. The sun is, whoa, I almost went to put it right there like I was in pile three already. The sun is starting to shine a little, how nice. So yeah, if you need a minute to sit with the energy, please feel free to do so, and I will see you at your pile. Hello, pile one, and welcome to your reading. If you chose pile one and this piece of clear quartz, this is going to be a reading all about what's happening or what's about to happen in your love life, in your probably current connection or current separation even. This is a new deck that I got from Etsy, and it's called Midnight Oracle, or maybe that's the name of the store where I bought it. I will check. But they're beautiful cards, and I'm excited to use them with you today. So go ahead and think of your person. We're going to use the oracles. I'm going to do it today a little differently. I'm going to get a few of these cards and lay them out and then get clarifiers for tarot. I think that's what I'm going to do. So because this is about your divine path, this deck is about your divine path, I thought I would use the Unfolding Path Tarot. I'm not used to a thinner deck. Look, aren't they pretty? Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I actually got them yesterday and I wanted to do a reading, but I had so much to do and I laid them all out. I almost did it. I was being so impulsive. And then like my higher self was like, you'll regret it if you do it because you have so many other responsibilities that you need to work on right now. All right. So let's see what messages are coming through for you, pile one. We have release. Once you let go, you can embrace with open arms. So, you know what? I don't even want to say anything until I get the tarot. We have portal. The only thing between you and love is what you believe. Oh my goodness. I just want to make sure you guys can see these. Soul journey. As you climb the mountain, you see beyond the clouds. This is very straightforward energy, I think. Straightforward. That's not what I mean. Like your life is easy or something. That's not what I meant. I meant the messages are pretty straightforward. Ascending. Your love brings you closer to your spiritual destiny. Oh my goodness. I want to get one more just to make it look, you know, do we have room? Yeah, we have room. I keep checking the camera. Okay, so I noticed this one. I did notice this one on the bottom of the deck at one point. I was called to look at it, but I didn't take it. Lightness, unburden your heart so that it can hold greater love. And on the bottom of the deck, we have divine flow. Let your heart lead you to the love you are meant for. Ooh, that's a powerful image. I'm going to leave that one off camera, but up so that I can see it. All right, so now we'll get the tarot to get clarifiers. I'm seeing 10 of Swords on the bottom and the Page of Cups. So perhaps you were dealing with somebody that wasn't as mature or was younger. Perhaps they owe you an apology. Perhaps there was some kind of ending between the two of you where they hurt you. Oh my gosh, these cards are so pretty. I don't know. I love lights and pastels. They just make my soul happy. So, yes, that looks good. All right, so Spirit, I would like to get... Oh my gosh, stop. Right away, we have 4 of Wands on the bottom. So it's interesting because I was, you know, I came here with the feeling that I was going to be dealing with divine counterparts. You know, it's what I was called to do as a reading today, so there must be a reason for that. And we have 1111 right away. So this is, you know, this can be twin flame counterparts. This also represents marriage and union. So maybe you're in a marriage going through a tough time, or, you know, we'll have to, whoa, the devil showed himself there. We'll have to get to it. Very interesting with the star energy. And that spiritual destiny, I feel like perhaps, you know, that does talk about being seen and being in the spotlight. And perhaps, you know, you have the spiritual destiny to be a light worker. I know I talk about that a lot. It's an energy that I pick up on a lot in these readings. For you magical people out there. And even if you're not a light worker, you're magical. So let's get a clarifier for this release card. Once you let go, you can embrace with open arms. So what is this? Okay. So this is interesting. We do have the Strength card. We do have the 2 of Swords here. So with it coming out with release, once you let go, you can embrace with open arms. I do feel like there's something that you're torn between. Either it's 2 people or it's 2 jobs. It's like you're at a crossroads in your life, and Spirit is saying that you need to release one of those things in order to step into your higher self, into this Strength card. And it's also a message of whatever it is that you're releasing, that it's going to... It is going to require inner strength here. Now, I'm not getting... We'll see. We'll see what comes out. Some of you may be resonating with releasing a counterpart, but without going into it more, I don't want to say that yet. Oh, okay. So yeah, For a lot of you, that's what I was feeling with these cards. It's coming through quite clearly that you have a decision to make, or you're at a crossroads where you have to choose to release something or someone, possibly a job. Like I said, we do have the Hierophant here. So this is about, you know, spiritual wisdom, your spiritual path, your spiritual destiny. And it seems like perhaps you need to just take that leap of faith, you know, or perhaps you're in your head about if you have what it takes to be a light worker, I'm hearing. But you do. Look, you have the strength for whatever this is. Spirit's saying that you've been training for this. We do have divine flow on the bottom. So whatever it is that you're releasing, I also feel like, now I'm hearing it, is we have release, and then we have this beautiful energy right here that even if you let it go, you know, what's meant for you will come to you. And especially if you're releasing a counterpart, I don't want to give false hope, but it is part of the journey where we have to release them and we have to release the outcome. And just like if you're familiar with counterpart connections, it's that feeling that your story's never finished. And even when you release them and have time away from them, you guys come back together every time. It's because you have this energy. Anyway, whatever this is that you're releasing, Spirit is saying that you're strong enough. It could be, you know, I'm hearing for some of you that it could be that your ego is really controlling you right now. Perhaps this person hurt you and you're coming from a place of trying to keep yourself strong, but your ego's kind of coming out, because we do have, once you let go, you can embrace with open arms. And, you know, I resonate with the energy of, sometimes having my walls up too high. And then I'm wondering why the energy isn't flowing. Well, it's because I'm in my ego and I have my wall up and I'm like holding on to almost, it's not a grudge, but holding on to an energy, like a negative energy. Anyway, maybe somebody will resonate with that. I'm just saying, with that Leo energy, that strength energy, you could be, you know, in your ego right now, in your pride is what I'm hearing. You could be at a point where your pride is, maybe somebody's trying to come back into your life and you're closed off to it, you know, and because you're trying to protect yourself. And we have this message, once you let go, you can embrace with open arms. So once you trust, it is really like jumping off a cliff and catch me, universe, you know, it's scary. It's a scary thing to do. I'm talking so much. Let's get a clarifier for the portal. The only thing between you and love is what you believe. So let's get a clarifier for that. The only thing between you and love is what you believe. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. So we do have this feeling of feeling left out, feeling rejected. And it could be, I'm hearing that for some of you, you could be, you know, so upset that this person rejected you that, you know, you're not going to let them back in because they rejected you and they made you feel bad about yourself and they should have picked you when they had the chance. The problem with that is that in the end, you know, if you still love this person, this is an energy of it's you that's keeping yourself out in the cold. I say that because in the Light Seers Tarot, we see the person, the key to get out is right in front of them. They can see it. So for some of you, I feel like perhaps this person rejected you in the past and wounded your ego. And it's okay to have it's okay to come from that place. The trick is we need to heal from it. And I feel like I sound like a hypocrite. I feel like I'm talking to myself right now. You know, this is an energy. I feel like the thing that's between you and this person that's holding you back right now is this. I do feel a barrier. I feel, you know, fear of rejection. You're afraid to get hurt again. Very interesting. We have the Four of Swords here. So I do believe that Spirit's saying that this is maybe something that you're doing that's affecting the outcome here, or affecting the energy flow. And Spirit's saying you can heal this. This is Taurus energy, and as someone who's neurodivergent, I really struggle with rejection and things like that. And when we're in this energy, we can be our own worst enemies, because we tend to, in order to keep ourselves safe, we push people away because they've hurt us in the past. And I do believe Spirit's saying to look at this here with the Four of Swords. And like I said, I want to make sure you can see all of them. I'm not here to judge you. The only reason I can channel this energy is because it's something that I've been through. We do have Four of Pentacles on the bottom, so that's very interesting, because that's the energy of holding back, and that's kind of the energy that I'm feeling. Perhaps you're holding back. I'm also hearing for some of you with the only thing between you and love is what you believe. For those of you who are resonating with the energy of having a spiritual path to help others, there is this energy of you feeling scared to put yourself out there because of rejection, or because maybe nobody would follow you or notice you. That's just for some of you, though. I really should just get all the cards, shouldn't I? The problem is that I get a card, and then I get messages, and then I want to talk about the back of the deck energy. And then I get more messages. Anyway, soul journey. Let's clarify soul journey. As you climb the mountain, you see beyond the clouds, and we have the Four of Wands. So very, very clear message there that you are on the path, I think, of divine love, of divine counterparts. And, you know, like I said, perhaps right now, you could be going through the part of the journey where you're in no contact. And perhaps, I know I'm saying a lot, I'm getting a lot of messages. I feel like perhaps some of you are in the part of this journey where you're trying to control the outcome with that Strength card, and Spirit's saying you need to release that. You need to release. Yes, it's scary to think about releasing someone. You know, I do feel right now for some of you, you are in a place where you're questioning this, because perhaps this person has left you out in the cold. And with the portal and the Five of Pentacles, I'm hearing that's, you know, I know this person maybe rejected you, perhaps walked away from you, but that Spirit's reminding you that this is a very strong connection. This is a soul connection here, soul journey, Four of Wands, and it talks about climbing a mountain, which is very symbolic of the twin flame journey. And I feel like Spirit's saying, even though you're left out in the cold here, even though you're going through a really hard part of your journey, that you need to be in that Empress energy. You need to be in acceptance that even though this person left you out in the cold, that this isn't the end. And that this is like your Hermit energy is what I'm hearing, because I saw the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. This is Virgo energy. And I'm hearing that I need to plug my phone in. Thank you. I'm hearing that I feel like this is your time of reflecting about this and trying to embody that Empress energy. And what that means is you master the thoughts of your ego, the thoughts that say, I can't believe I'm here again. I can't believe they've done this to me again. How much more can I take? Every point of contact is like a test to see, the universe wants you to be together. And the reason you keep coming back to each other is it's a test to see if you're ready. And every time there's a trigger, that is your opportunity to say, wait a minute, why am I being triggered by this person? Let me look within, Hermit energy. Let me look within at why I'm being triggered by them, because I know that's easier said than done, but sometimes we are also doing something to create those blockages. And it's a very important part of the journey to think about those things. And like I said, when you're feeling triggered, that's the time to go within and ask, why am I being triggered? And try and communicate it. For me, a lot of my triggers come from ideas that society put into my head, ways people should behave, expectations that are kind of unreasonable, but the movies and society makes us feel like it's a thing. Anyway, I'm not going to go down that path. But anyway, for me, it's childhood wounding. Like sometimes, my counterpart will do something in a way that triggers childhood wounding in me. And that makes I have to go within and ask, why am I being triggered by that? Anyway, let's keep going. Can we get a card to clarify ascending? It's possible that right now you are in no contact and you are in this level of ascension. Maybe you don't even feel it. Maybe you don't even know that it's happening. So we do have the Three of Pentacles. So I'm almost feeling like this is work related with the Three of Pentacles, and it's talking about your love brings you closer to your spiritual destiny. So that's another thing. If you're thinking about being like a counterpart reader or something, even a light worker, your journey with your counterpart is so important for learning how to read the energy and understand it and how to work with it. So that is also a very important part of your journey. If you want to be, anyway, I'm not going to say that you have to be, but anyway. We do have the Three of Pentacles. So this is showing me that with the Three of Pentacles, Pentacles energy is, your material world. It's, often your job. And perhaps you have, your spiritual destiny is collaborating with others, is helping others. It does say working as a team, collaborates with others, diverse skill sets and opinions. So very interesting. I do believe, I wouldn't be able to read tarot if I hadn't had like a spiritual awakening. And I'm not saying that you have to have a counterpart in order to be, sorry, there's a fly. I'm not saying that you have to have a counterpart to be a reader. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that this card is letting us know that this connection is bringing you closer to your spiritual journey. And I think that most of our connections actually bring us closer to our spiritual journey. And whatever is going on between you and your person, Spirit's saying that it's for the highest good. And I know that can be frustrating to hear, especially when you're waiting for, and I'm not saying you have to wait for anyone, but a lot of us do resonate with trying to keep our heart open for that person. Anyway, I'm going to get one for lightness. I'm just hearing I just heard a very clear message that, because I was talking about how you and this person come back to each other, and we do see the Seven of Swords here. So I feel like possibly you need to hear the message that whatever this person did that showed you their shadows, perhaps they manipulated you, perhaps they hid things from you, perhaps there was a karmic. There is this energy of the Empress here. And for the Ascending card, I am hearing that whatever happened between you and this person, you know, try and see the lesson in it. And I know that's hard. And for those of you who feel like, well, there was a third person and I can't forgive that, I am coming from a place as someone who there was a third party, and I had to see the lesson in it eventually, and I still struggle with it. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not. I struggle with it every day. But I feel like whatever this is that this person did to you happened because you were supposed to be this Empress. You were supposed to be, you know, this divine feminine. Gender doesn't apply. Let's get unburden your heart so it can hold greater love, lightness. So what do you need to unburden, or what are you holding on to? I guess. Let's get a card for that. Okay, so I did see the Queen of Cups, and now I have the King of Cups on the bottom. So there is this feeling of, with the King of Cups on the bottom, I'm feeling like for some of you, I was hearing it earlier, that perhaps, you know, you have a wall up when it comes to this person. And I do feel like this is saying, you know, you have to not forget about the past, but especially if you're moving forward right now with this person, Spirit's saying, if you're holding on to things that happened in the past and you haven't healed from them, if you're holding, even if you are not in contact with this person, you haven't been in contact with them for a while, and you know, you're saying, I would never let them back in my life, and you have a wall built up high, I believe Spirit's saying that wall needs to come down, because this person is a part of your spiritual path. They're a part of your spiritual destiny, and I believe there's the potential here of building this beautiful new foundation, not only within your connection, but also within your financial world, your career, your soul path. Oh my gosh, your soul mission. There is a feeling for some of you, though, that, you know, this person rejected you and perhaps you closed those doors, and Spirit's saying that you're the one. All you have to do is believe, and this can manifest. And I know I sound so cliche when I say that. I know I sound cliche, but it's true. It was interesting. On the bottom of the deck, I saw Divine Flow. And so Spirit is saying, you know, listen to your intuition about this person. Follow your heart. Don't follow your mind. Your mind will be the one that's saying, you know, this person will hurt me again. Your heart doesn't lie. And it's so often in my readings, people will say, my heart just can't let this person go. And there's a reason for that. It's because you're constantly being guided to them. You know, your heart is trying to guide you to your best possible life. And sometimes that's not the life we chose. Sometimes that's not it ends up not being the marriage that we entered into. Our life ends up looking very different than we thought it would when we follow our heart, because our heart's leading us to our higher selves. Anyway. This reminded me of Six of Swords, and we do have on the bottom of the deck, you know, for those of you that are afraid of this person, we have the King of Cups coming in here. So this is someone with deep emotion. And paired with it, we have the Six of Pentacles, which is about equal give and take. It's about reciprocity. It's about balance. So perhaps if this person, you know, wasn't that emotional in the past, they were always in that Seven of Swords energy where it felt like they were keeping something from you. They're coming in very emotional here. And the Six of Pentacles, perhaps they didn't prioritize you. Perhaps you felt like they were breadcrumbing you. I keep hearing like manipulation and breadcrumbing. And I do want to say that, again, I'm trying to give myself a lesson here as well, is that we don't come into connections perfectly. Like, we don't come in as perfect people who know exactly what to do, and especially not in counterpart connections or soul connections. And sometimes it can take a lot of work and time and communication and talking about expectations, lowering your expectations while having them meet some of your expectations. It is a delicate balance. And I was one of those people that just expected somebody to give me exactly what I needed and wanted. And I realized that it is equal give and take. You need to communicate about it anyway. I'm going to take those. But yeah, I don't know if I ever got to my point, but I kept feeling Six of Swords energy here with this card. And the Six of Swords is here. And this is about, you know, if your heart is telling you to close the door on this person for now, to release them because they're at a point where they're not showing growth, you know, Spirit's saying to trust in that, trust that connection will come back around. For those of you who are being led in the direction to open your heart to this person again, this is about the energy, you know, you two moving forward together. I do believe your person has healed a bit, and perhaps you've been doing healing too. And the reason that I'm getting these messages is because, twin flames. You know, it's a journey. So some of this energy could be for twin flames that are near the end or working their way into union. And some of this could be for those of you in no contact. Anyway, I just want to see if Spirit has any other advice for you about this. There is something here, this unburden your heart so that it can hold greater love. There is something here I'm hearing about letting go of a grudge. I don't really like that term, but it does say making adjustments. Oh, stop. It says making adjustments in love. It does say leaving a weak relationship. So if you are in, you know, a connection where there's no growth, perhaps it is time to put yourself first and focus on your own path. For those of you who this does represent building a foundation. So perhaps you've been hesitant to start building a foundation with this person, and Spirit's saying, you know, it's time to go for it. Anyway, I wanted to get you advice. It's interesting that I stopped shuffling to talk to you, because when I picked up the, hang on, my battery's dying. I have to plug you in. When I picked up the back of, I have my cord here. When I picked up the back of the deck, I did see the Devil. And I don't believe in coincidences, so I believe I was supposed to see that card. So, like I said, this person could have been toxic in the past. That's what I'm getting with the Devil card. And like, we have the Queen of Swords. So this is very symbolic to those of you on your part of the journey where this person is not growing and they're not showing any signs of growth, and possibly the energy is toxic. Spirit's saying that it's time to, Queen of Swords, release them. And that doesn't mean they won't come back. If you think they won't come back, they won't come back either, is what I'm hearing. But anyway, and for those of you who resonate with moving forward with this person, I feel like you had to stand in your Queen of Swords energy, and now it's time to let that wall down. Like, we can stay stuck in that Queen of Swords energy And then our person comes back in and they've worked on their shadows and we're still holding on to the past. So our walls are still up and they're trying to get in, but we're like, no, you can't get in. You hurt me. So I'm protecting myself. I also wanted to mention that for those of you who did cut this person off, we do have, you know, or you're wary of this person. I see the Lovers. Stop. We do have the Queen of Swords here with the Wheel of Fortune showing us that I believe what you did had to happen in divine timing. And what is under that card, I wonder? And that, you know, this is a destined connection. The King of Pentacles, the Lovers, interesting. I saw the Queen of Pentacles earlier. But yeah, the card that came out for, you know, I'm asking advice or about this connection. This is move forward, whatever that is, whatever you're resonating with. So if you came here wondering, you know, if you're with a toxic counterpart or someone who you're just butting heads and you can't, perhaps they're pushing you away. Perhaps you're like, I want this. And they're saying, stop it, you know, leave me alone. Spirit's saying it's okay to let them go. It's okay to release them and move forward, because if you're resonating with the counterpart thing is what I'm saying. If this is your counterpart, then by releasing them, it does make the energy flow. And for those of you who are wondering about moving forward within your counterpart connection, Spirit's saying, you know, go for it. This also represents incoming communication. So perhaps you have some incoming communication. One last card, 10 of Pentacles. So listen, Spirit's saying to believe in this. We do have the 10 of Pentacles saying, you know, this will be, I feel like you and this person will have this. This can represent blended families, but this is not only family happiness, this is also financial abundance. So for those of you who are thinking about pursuing something else, again, there's all these messages of Spirit saying, go for it, go towards whatever it is your heart is telling you to do. And the Magician, you know, just a reminder that your thoughts create reality. So if you're worried about this constantly, or if you're questioning it, or if you're constantly trying to fight it, that's what's going to manifest. And, you know, I'm also hearing to know the potential with you, like know your own potential, because this represents limitless potential, and that you can, I believe that you can do anything you put your mind to. Oh my gosh, Temperance. Very interesting. So based on this, I do want to get a twin flame card. I do. Interesting. I cut open the deck to 1010. Reconciling differences. And we just had the 1010 portal. Whoops. So what advice? This deck it's a new deck, but it is about working with the energy to get into union with your twin flame. So it'll be interesting to see what comes out. I hope it resonates. Do you hear my ego? It's funny how I can hear my ego now. When I say I hope it resonates, Spirit's like, stop that. Stop gaslighting yourself. All right. So let's see. Heal, abandonment, time to forgive. Oh my gosh. I have to take this card. I have to take this card because we were channeling that energy of 5 of Pentacles, which is feeling rejected, feeling abandoned, and perhaps you have an abandonment wound. And I was talking about, look at your triggers. Like, why are you triggered? by the things that this person does, because it probably has to do with childhood wounding or the thoughts that society put into our brain. You know, anyway, it says time to forgive. So I did get the feeling that this person was coming in for forgiveness. Page of Cups was like the first card we saw. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to read this. I don't believe in accidents. It's 7-7. Let's see what this says. Time to forgive. It's on page 34, which represents the Chariot energy. So Spirit's saying in order to move forward, you know, it is time to forgive here. It's time to open your heart. You have experienced, let me make sure you're right where you need to be so you can see it. You have experienced abandonment in multiple lifetimes. Wounded stories are subconsciously causing you intense soul pain that makes you easily triggered when you experience rejection or unrequited love. This card implies that you need to heal traumatic experiences and the influence of unhealthy relationships. You have been abandoning your own needs, which is the same as not loving yourself. You will move beyond the fear of abandonment when you realize that you caused yourself this pain because you've separated yourself from it. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Do you guys remember when we were talking about Five of Pentacles and about how you get used to people rejecting you, so then you just start pushing people away because it saves you. It keeps you safe, right? Happy? No. Safe? Yes. Anyway, I think that's amazing that this was... Anyway. It's time to forgive yourself for not standing up, showing up, or speaking up for your need to be heard, loved, or respected by others. You were taught that to experience love, you must earn the love you seek. This produces the need for approval and creates feelings of rejection and feeling left out or left behind, causing you to justify your actions. Letting go of your old identity is painful because you experience the death of your former self and patterns. Yet it is necessary for you to create space for your new identity. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get one more. That was a freebie. What else do you need to hear? What else do you need to hear? Interesting. Okay. I was thinking maybe you don't need to hear anything else, but no. On the bottom, we have higher heart opening, compassion 1111. Oh my gosh. I do feel these blockages when it comes to this person on your side. And Spirit's saying, you know, forgiveness, opening your heart to this person. This is amazing. So we might as well take it. Right? What's this one? Trust. Oh my gosh. This is so symbolic of all of these cards about trusting in this, letting go, acceptance. Ask, listen, allow, 4-4, trust. So now I have to read them. I'm so excited. So there is interesting, there's a false flame card. Okay, there's multiple 1111 cards, so just give me a minute. Oh my goodness, why are there so many 1111s? Where is 1111 compassion? Oh my gosh, stop it. 1111, very magical number. Okay, here we go. I love that card. Very beautiful. All right. Igniting your higher heart chakra activates your ability to embody the highest dimension of unconditional love, which is compassion. Aligning your heart with the heart of the universe allows you to experience expanded states of eternal love. This requires that you heal your heart by letting go of judgment that created separation between you and your desires. This card implies that you are hiding from your emotions, or you have numbed your ability to fully express your emotional range. When you avoid feelings such as rejection, pain, or sorrow, it also blocks your capacity to experience emotional dimensions. Honoring all of your emotions gives you permission to express vulnerability so that you can embrace your journey with grace. Very interesting how it all ties in together, isn't it? Anyway, seeing the gift of your lessons is a way to honor your feelings, giving you permission to be yourself. This card encourages you to stop judging your emotions or sabotaging your actions by paying attention to your needs. This path teaches you to accept the range of polarity between sorrow and joy. Finding forgiveness and acceptance will accelerate your journey to the heart and engender more compassion for yourself and others. And I'm going to use you guys can clap if you want. I'm going to use the table of contents to save us some time. I'm in the table of contents. It is a miracle. I even lose my patience here. Like I'm already impatient that I haven't. Where is it? 30. 30 is Empress energy or world. So we have trust. You are a bright light with innate intelligence that lies deep within your soul. This card is reminding you to trust this celestial wisdom. Your higher mind is in control of your every heartbeat. Without conscious thought, it orchestrates the waves of your breath and that harmonically flow in and out. This card suggests that you make the intentional effort to trust yourself and your journey. Ask for guidance, listen for solutions, and allow the process to unfold. This will help you let go of fear and stop worrying, waiting, or wondering about your future, which pulls you out of alignment with your heart. Very beautiful. Lack of trust blocks you from going forward on your divine path. Over time, the more you trust, the more you can release. This is an unfolding process. I'm using the unfolding tarot. This is an unfolding process that will help you attain greater awareness, making a conscious effort to let your higher intelligence handle your challenges. Oh my gosh, making a conscious effort to let your higher intelligence handle your challenges helps you develop trust and makes your journey a more enjoyable experience. All right. So we are going to get charms and letters. Yay! All right. So I did get a new chair. It's quieter. I just looked at the clock at 4554. You guys, 4554. Look it up. Twin flame 4554. Look it up. We have I, J, I, B, JB, R, G, C, N, K, R, U, O, Z, S, S, J, D, F, M, C, L, F, K, B, A, H, there's a lot, Y, X, and A. Oh, I got a couple more. Okay, so we have a blue rose, which makes me think of communication. We have an axe, maybe your ex, maybe you know something about that weapon that I don't. We have a love elephant. We have, ooh. Anyway, this is supposed to be a diamond, but for some of you, I did hear when a love triangle becomes a square. We have a key, another key. Ooh, we have a white kitty. Wouldn't it be cool if the black one came out sometime with it? We have a child. This also reminds me of like Eight of Cups, turning your back. We have a key. I was going to say an Eight of Keys. Oh, we have a unicorn, High Priestess. Listen to that intuition. Listen to your heart. We have a star. A butterfly represents transformations, sometimes miracles. Or I see them on a lot of cards about miracles. We have a peace sign. So oh, look, we have two peace signs. To me, that's like symbolic of you two making peace. We have the Tree of Life, so growth. We have a candy cane, a paw print. Music could be very important. Oh, we have the love ship wheel. I love this one. Love, follow your heart back to each other. We have a star. I'll put it up by the star so that they can be together. Ooh, we have a spider web, which does represent, you know, making things happen, building a foundation. Think about a spider, like when they build, they need to, do you know how many spider webs I knock down because the spider has to learn not to put it in the path of something that's going to knock it down? Anyway. We have Hello Kitty. We have this, which I think is relevant somehow, but I don't know. We have a crown. That reminds me of like the page. That's a small little crown. We have a pearl. We have a blue rocking horse. The yoga hand. I meant to write it down and I didn't. I'm sorry, friend who messaged me and told me what it meant. I am going to write it down and put it on my wall. We have the butterfly, transformations. We have a bat. So hanged man energy with that bat. We have a fish, Pisces energy. We have a pink flower. Whenever I see these, I envision like some of you with a flower in your hair. Look, we have the two rocking horses. Scissors. Somebody could have cut the cord. A fish. I think that's a koi, but I'm not sure. Look, another flower. Beautiful. All right, I made that reading way too long. But anyway, it was enjoyable. Thank you so much for joining me for another reading, and I will see you guys next time. Sending you and your person lots of love and light. Bye. Hello, Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the clear quartz heart, this is going to be a reading all about kind of how it's advice for what's going on for you in love right now, especially if it's a divine connection or a counterpart. I'm leaving it, you know, I'm getting these cards. Look, they're beautiful. It's a new deck that I got from Etsy, and I have the card. This is it right here. So if you want to take a screenshot of it. And yeah, we're just going to see what's going on for you or what's happening, what's unfolding in your connection or on your own divine path. Like I said, we're leaving it open, and I'm using the Unfolding Path Tarot. And then for pile 1, we did have a lot of counterpart energy. So I do have these brand new Twin Flame Ascension cards that I got. And they really resonated with the rest of the energy in pile 1. So magical. So yeah, let's have a shuffle. This is a smaller deck. Bold moves. So right away we have bold moves on the bottom. Bold moves. Maybe you're taking action. Maybe someone's taking action towards you. Whoa, you wanted to flip out. Ever after. That's interesting. I'm not going to take it, but I am going to show you guys. Look, we have ever after. To have a lasting love, you must choose to hold on. That's very interesting. That reminds me of a charm I have. This is, you know, chariot energy to me. I don't think you have to wait though. I can already hear like some people saying that's not necessarily true. Kind of like a little voice in my head kind of went, you know, I'm not going to take this card, but I hear a couple things for twin flames to have a lasting love. You must choose to hold on. Now, I don't think you don't have to do anything. But it is a journey where you have to be in acceptance and kind of like let the universe catch you. But for those of you, I just don't want this to come across, for those of you who are in a connection or in a marriage where you're not happy and perhaps you've met like someone you believe to be your counterpart, I don't want you to hear this message as in order to have lasting love, you must choose to stay, you know, like anyway, I'm not sure if any of you thought that when you saw that, but for me, I just heard, you know, sometimes people are afraid to go after what they really want because they're already in another situation. Anyway, so here, I'm going to cut the deck. It's a tiny little deck compared to some of my beefier ones. All right, so let's see what comes out for you, pile 2. What do you need to hear today? Bold moves, stop it. Guys, I can't make that up. I saw this, and then when I cut the deck again, I saw that. Anyway, that's crazy business. Bold moves. Love is the adventure that calls you home again. Oh my goodness. So for some of you, I am getting this feeling that you're feeling the pull towards someone from your past. You know, perhaps, I don't know if you're with this person or not, but we do have bold moves. So perhaps this person is going to contact you, or perhaps you're feeling drawn to fly. Oh my gosh, fly, go away. Did you see that? That fly thought that was grass or something. So maybe you're feeling the pull to take action towards someone, but this is very much that energy that you guys always circle back around. You always, you know, return to each other. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about the cards. I always say that until I get them all. So we have magic moment. Don't wait for it to be filled with love, for it is always now. Interesting. We'll have to see what tarot card comes out with that one. We have open heart. I just love the colors on these. Allow yourself to welcome more love into your life. So opening your heart. Unveiled. The love you long for is waiting for you to see it. Interesting. I know I always say that. Nurturing. Oh my goodness. Oh, stop. Okay. Look at this. We have nurturing. Your love is young and needs care to develop. So right away I'm hearing, you know, counterparts, but look, we have return. The one you thought was gone is coming back again. See, I told you. I told you. That's what I was getting right away. That one, maybe you thought it was over and perhaps you guys always return back to each other, and then now it's been longer and longer and longer since you've heard from them, and you're starting to worry. Very interesting. So let's get some tarot cards out. I am going to keep that. I bet you'll be able to see it if I stick it right there, won't you? Yes. Perfection. All right. So, first of all, when I picked up the deck, we have the devil on the bottom. So, you know, perhaps someone that you feel attached to energetically. And we also have the 6 of Cups. So I feel like definitely, you know, this is definitely confirming that someone from your past, you will, like, the story isn't finished. You're going to hear from them. And it's coming up under, sorry, that's not even, I haven't even shuffled. Don't get excited, Kelly. Just anyway, it's confirmation here that this is about a soul connection or a past life connection. I'm feeling like it's someone that you've had maybe an on again, off again relationship with. Perhaps you're single right now, and that's why this person is feeling the need to come towards you. Oh my gosh, stop it. Look, messaging, incoming communication. This is amazing. My brain is wired some weird. If I move the deck a certain way, I have to like put it back to remember how to cut it and shuffle it. Anyway, my brain is wired very weirdly. All right, so we have the Five of Wands on the bottom. So I do feel like right away, I feel that you were blocked by this person, or they blocked you, or maybe just spirit blocked this connection from moving forward. Let's get a card for bold moves. Bold moves. We have the Knight of Wands. Interesting. So I feel like this is, someone is taking action towards you here. Somebody does want to come in. This is fire energy. This is a spark. Possibly this person in the past was a bit of a player energy, or even ran from this connection. This does talk about someone from your past, so perhaps this person denied this connection in the past. Perhaps there was, you know, maybe they chose someone else. I don't know. I don't want to talk about these cards until I get them all, but I really do want to see this one. Yeah, well, this person could have avoided commitment as well, but this is somebody coming in. It's be fearless, charge ahead. So somebody here is making a bold move, whether that's you or your person. Someone from your past, you either want to reach out to them or they want to reach out to you because they're calling you home. You're calling each other home. Let's make sure you can see those. All right, so bold moves, Knight of Wands. So like I said, it could have been someone that ran from this connection in the past, didn't want to commit. And now they're, you know, they want to make some kind of move here, or perhaps you want to make a move towards them. We do have the Seven of Pentacles, which is very symbolic of, you know, when counterparts, and if you don't resonate with counterparts, that's okay. It resembles a time where you really have to trust that the work you're putting into it is going somewhere, because sometimes it feels like it's not. Sometimes it feels like you're watering and sunshining and loving constantly and it's not growing. Sometimes it can be hard to see growth in these kinds of connections. And, you know, with it being the bottom of the deck energy for this, I do believe that you're about to see something bloom here is what I'm hearing. We have magic moment. Don't wait to be filled with love, for it is always now. Don't wait. What is this magic moment card about, Spirit? What is this magic moment card about? Okay. This is very interesting because what's come out for this magic moment, we do have the King of Wands and the Chariot energy. So it's almost like, I feel like perhaps, you know, perhaps for some of you, I'm hearing maybe you've been waiting for something to happen with this person. And maybe you've been waiting for some kind of sign, or waiting to tell you maybe you've been waiting to contact them, waiting to take action towards them, waiting to even share with them that you still have feelings. And I feel like Spirit's saying kind of like, you know, there's this energy of waiting. And I'm seeing somebody watching a pot and it not boiling, and you're just waiting for it to boil, and it just feels like forever because you're staring at it waiting. And with this bold moves, I don't normally like to give the advice to reach out because it's really a decision that you have to make. But for some of you with this magic moment, don't wait for it to be filled with love, for it is always now. I do have this sense of Spirit saying either that you want to take action towards this person, or this person is sick of being, you know, in your past and wants to come forward. I do feel like it's a masculine energy coming towards you. It's interesting that we have the Knight of Wands here, and now we have the King of Wands showing us if your person was in this energy in the past, perhaps, you know, perhaps this is a symbol that they've elevated here, that they're the King of Wands now. They're coming in King of Wands. Perhaps, you know, you've been waiting for this and it's coming. This person wants to take action. It's about taking control, charging ahead here. I actually don't. I'm going to keep them like that because I want to get one card for each. We do have the Two of Wands on the bottom. This is about, that's a lot of fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Cancer. This is about somebody making a decision, taking action, moving in a direction. And this could be somebody that, you know, closed out some kind of cycle here so that you guys could move forward. Or perhaps this is the cycle when they come in that it finally completes, this on again, off again. That cycle completes itself and that you know, you guys can be together. It's interesting with this nurturing card because we do have the Knight of Wands energy, and that is, you know, a young energy. So perhaps your person wasn't ready for this. It doesn't matter their age. They could be older and still, you know, immature. Let's get one for open heart. Allow yourself to welcome more love into your life. So open heart. Perhaps this is Spirit's way of telling you when this person comes in to have an open heart. What's really interesting is I stopped shuffling. I did this in pile 1. I stopped shuffling to say something and I was immediately drawn to the bottom of the deck. And I'm talking about an open heart, and look at what I stopped on. I see the Queen of Cups, and this is water energy. So I do feel like for some of you, you're just about to hear from this person, or you're just about to reach out to them. And Spirit is saying, embody Queen of Cups. Don't look. Oh my gosh, that's so telling. So we have open heart telling us, I'm getting so many messages. That when this person comes in, or when you approach them, with whichever you're resonating with, that you have to have a really open heart here. And this is about not overgiving to this person, filling your cup up first, but being open to hear them out, open to receiving their love or their emotional declaration. I'm feeling like Page of Cups energy somewhere here. Anyway. I feel like a Page of Cups coming forward towards a Queen of Cups, doesn't matter the gender, but this is saying that, you know, you do have to, even with this nurturing card, this is the energy of trying to nurture this connection, be patient, and get out of that Queen of Swords energy. If you had to embody Queen of Swords to make this person, to create movement in this connection, and it caused a separation, Spirit's saying now's the time where you embody Queen of Cups, open heart, because this person is coming and they are going to need a bit of nurturing here. And I know that's hard if they've hurt you to hear, But sometimes if we embody that Queen of Swords too much, that wall gets stuck there, and we become that Queen of Swords whenever we interact with that person. And Spirit's saying, look, we have the Emperor. So we have the Emperor coming in and the Queen of Cups. And I do feel like Spirit's saying to take that wall down. Very interesting. But anyway, let's actually get a card. Open heart. Wheel of Fortune. Oh my gosh, stop. Stop. This is very, you know, beautiful energy. We have the Wheel of Fortune and open your heart. So this is telling you that this has happened in divine timing. Communication happening in divine timing. Union happening in divine timing, I'm hearing. And we do have the Four of Wands on the bottom, which is the Union card. It's the 1111 card, Twin Flames. It represents marriage. So, you know, perhaps for some of you, you've become very closed off because this was a connection that meant a lot to you. And, you know, Spirit's saying it's okay to open your heart to this person. This person, I was just going to say, this person could have deceived you in the past. And I pick it up and Seven of Wands is there. So I was going to say this person could have deceived you in the past. And Spirit's saying that anything that happened for a reason. And I know that can be hard to hear and kind of cliche. But when you move past it and you heal from it and you learn the lesson from it, then you can see it. You can see why it had to happen and you can start to move on. Very interesting. Look, lovers. So your person could have had an affair because we do have I believe we had the Devil card at one point, right? We have the Seven of Swords here and the Lovers. So they could have kept something from you. They could have chosen someone else over you. But Spirit's saying that this, you know, this is your connection here, you and this person. And there's a reason why you are being called home to each other. It's because you belong with each other. Your energy wants to be together. Your energies want to, you know, be together. Unveiled, the love you long for is waiting for you to see it. So please enlighten us. Please enlighten us, Spirit. What clarifying card do you have for that one? How can we see it? Okay. We have, oh, look at what we have. So I was talking about the Queen of Swords energy, and I feel like Spirit's saying that you're going to, I know this came out in reverse and we'll talk about it. I do feel like you either have this, I feel like this person's going to come in Knight of Cups energy. They're going to be King of Wands, take energy, and then Knight of Cups, emotional declaration of love, or they're going to share some emotion with you. And Spirit's saying, like, let this wall down now. It's okay to let this wall down now if they've shown signs of change and willingness to make this work. Again, it's a very delicate balance. When do we go from Queen of Swords to Queen of Cups? This person could be younger than you with this Knight of Cups energy. Let's look up that Knight of Cups. Flirting, romance. So this could be, you know, this person could come in and start flirting with you and you could be questioning it. It is an offer of love, being in love, attraction, romance, flirtation. So I feel like Spirit's saying this person is going to come in kind of flirty, possibly telling you how they feel about you. And, you know, if you've healed and they show positive signs of healing, then it's time to put down that sword, my friend. It's time to embody that Queen of Cups. I wouldn't be surprised if this person is younger than you. I was feeling it and I'm still feeling it. All right. Let's go nurturing. What card do we need to see? Your love is young and needs care to develop. And again, this doesn't have anything to do with age. This could be that, you know, you both have spiritual work to do. Oh my gosh, stop it. Stop it. Ugh. This is amazing. So we had the Lovers card. We had the Six of Cups. This is clearly a soul connection that's coming back around. And I do feel like it's going to take time. Spirit is saying, you can trust in this. Like, this is your Four of Wands. This is your Ten of Cups. It's okay to nurture this now. It's okay to let that wall down, because your person, I feel like your person, maybe you're already talking to them and this is just the confirmation you need to trust in it. Maybe they want to talk to you or want to start something new and you're resisting it right now, and Spirit's saying take that leap. This person is serious now, and I don't think that they're going to come in healed. I don't think either of you are in a perfect place. I think you need to grow. You both still need to grow. I'm feeling like maybe this is the point of, if you resonate with counterparts, where you've learned enough to be able to come back together and share energy and continue to learn lessons while being a part of each other's lives. Because oftentimes when we're not ready, that's when the separation comes in, because it gets really intense. I'm going to put, this was on the bottom of the deck, and I'm actually going to take it with this, for this as a clarifier for this return card. So we did have this return card here, and it's interesting. These purple flowers in one of my other decks, I looked it up, and the purple flowers represent someone that wants to protect you. I'm also getting with the mushrooms, there is a feeling of regeneration is what I'm hearing. Very beautiful. So, you know, I figured these readings, when I came to do the reading today, Spirit was saying, like, I was wondering what kind of reading to do, and Spirit was like, counterparts. And I don't want to name it counterparts, but it's kind of the energy that I was feeling today anyway. So very interesting. So I'm going to get some advice for you. What advice do you need to hear about this connection? What advice do you need to hear about this connection? Oh my gosh, stop. It wanted to come out with justice. So Spirit's saying to trust in this. We do have three of Swords on the bottom. So for a lot of you, I do feel like possibly this person really hurt you. So it could be, you know, you could have taken a while to heal from it. You could still be healing from it. I do think this person, if it's a third party, I have energy anyway. If there was a third party, I do feel like this person, you know, has reflected on this in your time away, has seen your perspective. This is, you know, it wanted to come out earlier, and very symbolic that you two are connected energetically and have a soul connection. We also saw the Devil card at the very beginning. So the Lovers and the Devil does represent a connection that you can't let go of. It's a very powerful, challenging connection. And I keep being called to this love is the adventure that calls you home again. And I didn't even notice this, but we have this is what it can feel like. We have this house on like this floating island, and it can feel like an impossible task to reach. Like this will never ground, I'm hearing, but Spirit's saying it wants to ground here. Very interesting. Any last advice? Any last advice? The Hanged Man, that was the one that just wanted to come out. So that's just confirming what we said before, that It's time to see this with a new perspective, and your person is definitely coming in with a fresh perspective. Okay. What's on the bottom? Ace of Cups. So yeah, Spirit's saying to trust in this new beginning. We have the Three of Wands, the Eight of... This is why I feel like some of you are in separation, or some of you, your advice here is this is moving forward if you are in separation, or perhaps you're just overthinking this and Spirit's saying get out of that head, stop listening to that ego, follow your heart, I'm hearing, and trust in this. Trust that this will come back around. You know, we have bold move, we have the Fool, take a leap of faith, jump in, I'm hearing. And the Three of Wands represents forward movement and planning. So, you know, perhaps this person comes back in and wants to start planning with you, wants to start looking forward to where this connection is going to go. I want to get, look at what we have. We have the Hierophant and the Ace of Cups. So this is a very spiritual connection. And, you know, this represents a connection that's been through it. You guys have been through it, because the lotus grows from deep within the mud. And it's this is, you know, union, reunion energy with the dove. So this is very symbolic of something beautiful growing from, you know, a hard time. Anyway. So, for you guys, your message was pretty straightforward. I want to get these counterpart connection, counterpart ascension cards. They're twin flame cards, okay? And we're going to see what's going on, or what messages we can add to your tarot reading here. Like I said, with pile 1, it was very bang on for the rest of the reading. Open your heart, set loving boundaries. So open heart, open your heart. Stop it. Oh my gosh. I think that's magical. We have open your heart and we have open heart. Very similar moment to pile 1 in their cards. We also have set loving boundaries, and 9-9. This, you know, makes me think of how as counterparts, we have to work on ourselves before we can come together. And 9s are about the evolution of yourself and your soul. I do feel like for some of you, you're ready to come together and try moving forward together. And Spirit's saying to open your heart, set loving boundaries. We saw planning and progression. Remember to set those healthy boundaries, to talk about ways to move forward. I'm taking this card. I'm taking it. I'm taking it, Spirit. All right. Well, I'll just shuffle one more time and then we'll get you a card. Okay, so Spirit, what message does pile 2 need to hear? Increase your frequency, higher conscious awareness. 3-3. I'm taking all of these 3 cards, okay? So we have Take Me Home, Pathway to True Love, Increase Your Frequency, and Open Your Heart. So here we go. It's reading time. I'm going to use the table of contents, you guys. I'm going to do it. Are you in shock? I'm going to do it. I don't think this is any quicker. Maybe if I was looking for the right thing. Open your heart. Open your heart. 37. Wheel of Fortune energy. All right. So let's make sure I'm rolling forward in my chair. It is human nature to guard and protect yourself from being hurt again, but if you carry past pain with you, you will continue to put up a wall that prevents you from experiencing great love. Letting go of the fear of being hurt and setting loving boundaries teaches you to trust the process and open your heart to receive love. This card indicates that you need to let go of your stories and cut energetic cords that are attached to judgment, expectations, and comparisons to others. You may also be placing conditions on those around you by expecting them to fill a void that you need to fill from within. That is so important, you guys. I have to stop and talk about this because for years I tried to fill a void with animals, children, plants. And the truth is I had a void within myself that I needed to fill. And I didn't realize that until I met my counterpart. And then once I met my counterpart, I kind of relied on them to fill that void, and that wasn't fair either. And I expected them to do things that, they couldn't do because I was trying to soothe my inner child, and that has to do with me, not them. Anyway. Be willing to forgive others that have hurt you. Learn to say no and set loving boundaries. The more heart aligned you are, the greater your ability to express yourself from the heart. Back to it. Giving your heart a voice allows you to attract abundance and create a life you love. When you feel loved, you show up as love and freely share love with the world. And again, it's one of those cliche ones that I used to roll my eyes at. You need to love yourself first to truly love someone else. And it's actually, to me, you have to love yourself before you believe anyone else is going to love you. Because if you don't love yourself, how are you going to believe that this person loves you? How are you going to trust that they love you? Anyway, increase your frequency. 43. Your energetic channels are opening and your thoughts are expanding. This expansion is raising your conscious awareness and helping you notice the spiritual signs that are directing your path. This card implies that you need to tune in deeper and listen to your intuition. Learning to trust yourself will enable you to align with higher soul wisdom that directs you towards your soul path. Make lifestyle modifications to align with positive vibes on a regular basis. Practice the power of positive thinking, eating higher vibrational foods. Is chocolate included in that? Probably not. Because chocolate's my favorite. I think they mean healthy. Connecting with tribes that lift you into the higher state of consciousness. Hello, my tribe. This helps you tune into your vibrational levels so that when you are feeling low, you have the ability to shift your frequency higher, becoming a more vibrant person. Raising your vibration will attract people to support your journey. When you go with the flow and rise above your limitations, it enhances your ability to receive. Visible breakthroughs are just around the corner. The more you let go of control, the faster your struggles will fade, allowing the abundance to show up in all areas of your life. Beautiful. And now we have 1111, Take Me Home, which is on page 69. Why am I not surprised? Because that is a very twin flamey number. Oh my gosh. The first thing it says, come to me card. The first thing it says is when you align with real love, I have already forgotten what it said, it will lead you home. And this says love is the adventure that calls you home again. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty and beautiful and cute. All right, pathway to love. When you align with real love, it will always lead you home. A journey into your heart where you discover true self-love. You have faced many fears along your path that have revealed the mysteries to achieving great love. This process has healed you and restored your enlightened heart, helping you feel both whole and complete. You are free to not only love, but to be loved. Very interesting that I was just saying that maybe you need to learn to love yourself. This is saying that some of you already do, and that's amazing. You are finding beauty in your painful journey and realizing the true essence of unconditional love for your twin flame. You are seeing the gift that they have they have given you by taking you home. As a result, you can now emerge as the highest version of yourself and experience the depths of great love that you would not have known otherwise. Tune into your heart on a regular basis. When you pay attention to your feelings, it will help you experience peace and harmony in both giving and receiving divine love. The Take Me Home card serves as a reminder to embrace your journey with gratitude because your heart is now free to live fearlessly. So, pile 2, that was your reading. Now we're going to get letters, and then we'll get charms, and then we'll say goodbye. All right, so we have H, L, E, G, U, I, A, K, C, F, I, R, J, J, U, X, S, G, B, N, L, G, O, go! Go for it! C, R, V, K, Z, W, and D. I gotta stir them, because pile 1 was just playing with them. Oh, look, a starfish fell out. That could be symbolic. I'm gonna get... Okay. So right away, I'm seeing this, which is very symbolic of twin flames and soulmates, as is this guy. And I'm hearing divine feminine and divine masculine energy. Perhaps you two are very different. Very interesting energy there. Red rocking horse could be relevant. We have a sunflower, a turtle. Turtles could be relevant. We have a kiss. Maybe you guys like to kiss each other. Maybe you'll be kissing. We have a pink bow. I don't know why I couldn't think of what that was. A candy cane. Oh, we have a ship's wheel. Always guiding you home. We have a key. We have a mermaid. We don't have very many charms. I'm going to have to get more. We have a 4-leaf clover. We have a yoga hand, or I promise friend, I'm going to write that down. We have balloons. Balloons could be symbolic. This can also be like 3 of cups. So maybe a party or something. We have cherries. We have the Mickey Mouse key. It's interesting how that, very interesting how that starfish jumped out of the container before I could even get charms. It's very symbolic of like taking action, bold moves, like your cards, taking a leap. Anyway, this little starfish said, I'm leaping. I'm going for it. Like in Finding Nemo, where they all jump out of the tank. Look, you're together. Yay. We have a skull, possibly dealing with shadows or devil energy. This also is like death and rebirth. We have a key, a peace sign, a flower. We have more room. So let's dig to the bottom. I'm using my left hand, which feels unnatural to me. So we have the weird shooting star, being divinely guided, I guess. We have a diamond, maybe a proposal. We have a violin. We have a 4-leaf clover. We have white pants. I don't know. Maybe you wear the pants. I don't know. We have a butterfly. We have a witch. Halloween could be relevant. We have a butterfly who doesn't want to be here. That's okay, little butterfly. Maybe some solar plexus healing with the yellow. We have a cross, 2 crosses together. And I'm not sure if that is what... I don't actually know what a Jesus fish is, but is that what a Jesus fish is? I don't know. I'm not trying to offend anyone, though. We have a bone and a little ram, so Aries energy, I hear. So pile 2, that was your reading. Thank you for joining me for another one, and I will be back this week with more. And like I said, I will be returning to personals tomorrow. And as always, sending you and your person lots of love and light. Bye. Hello, pile 3. If you chose pile 3 and this rose quartz crystal, this is going to be a reading about what's coming next in your connection, or what's happening in, you know, on your path to divine love, whatever that means to you. I'm leaving it pretty open. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a row of cards, and then I'm going to clarify them with tarot cards. And then I do have counterpart cards that have been very symbolic in every pile. So I'm just going to keep it going, and I'll get them for you as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're here and you resonate with a soul connection, a counterpart, or someone that you can't let go of. I'm really sorry. Did you guys see that? I feel really bad. Oh, I feel bad. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was a bigger fly. And I killed it with my shuffle. I'm sorry, fly. Thank you for giving your life for our tarot reading. I don't like it when that happens. Rest in peace, Mr. Fly. Rest in peace. You know what? Now I gotta look it up. Dead fly. I'm gonna do it, guys. Pile 3. Good, it's pile 3. Pile 3, you understand. What does a dead fly... It's weird. When you Google stuff like this, one of the things that comes up was, what does it smell like? Who's Googling what dead things smell like? I don't know. Anyway. What does a dead fly symbolize? Hang on. Flies may be a warning of danger, or a reminder to attend the neglected areas in our lives. Interesting. But what about when they die? Okay, dead flies spiritually. Let's go. Oh my gosh, link directly to inner state and personal growth. These tiny creatures embody the idea of transformation and the nature of life. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you, Mr. Fly, for giving your life for us. I don't know if I cut the deck, but we have we had a card about spiritual enlightenment on the bottom, so perhaps a transformation. So we do have lightness on the bottom. Unburden your heart so that it can hold greater love. So perhaps your heart is feeling burdened right now. Let's see what comes out. Other than the dead fly, of course. What does pile 3 need to hear? So we have nurturing. Your love is young and needs care to develop. And this isn't age. This could be you haven't been together long. This could be that you both still have a lot of healing to do. It could be that it's a newer connection that needs time to grow into something. We have release. Once you let go, you can embrace with open arms. So perhaps I'm hearing that I don't know, maybe your expectations are really high for this connection and perhaps you need to release expectations, or perhaps This is saying, we're going to get into it, but perhaps this is saying you're dealing with a counterpart where there still needs to be healing and you need to release, you know, controlling the outcome or even release them. We'll see what comes out. But both of those cards wanted to come out, so we're taking them both. What else does pile 3 need to hear? We have portal. The only thing between you and love is what you believe. And we have open heart. Allow yourself to welcome more love into your life. And we're going to get one more. Slow and steady. You have plenty of time to create a lasting bond. That's interesting because I did talk about perhaps, you know, you want this to go faster, and Spirit saying this is going to take time, that this person needs time to grow. You both need time to grow. And the sooner you stop trying to force an outcome, the better. Perhaps you're, you know, perhaps you want commitment. Perhaps you want marriage. You know, Spirit saying slow and steady, that you have plenty of time here with this person. Perhaps you are worrying about how much time you have left with this person. And, you know, apparently you have, what I hear is you have all the time you need in the world with this person, and you will, it's all happening in divine timing. I want to get on the back of the deck. We do have angel guide. So call upon your angels to help you heal your heart. So possibly, you know, you need to start talking to your own spirit guides or asking for signs to confirm the actions that you're making. Like if you want confirmation from your spirit team, say, if I'm on the right path, show me this, and pick something. And then if you see it, that's your sign that you're on the right path. We have death and rebirth as I'm cutting open the deck, and Ace of Cups. So perhaps, you know, 6 of Swords. Oh my goodness. I'm going to need, we have the Sun. Oh my gosh. I'm definitely going to need clarifiers for this one. Let's go the other way so it doesn't. There we go. That 4 of Wands wants to come out. It wants to. It says, look at me. All right. So let's get, first of all, we're going to get a card for this nurturing. Your love is young and needs care to develop. So let's get a clarifying card for that. Interesting. 10 of Cups on the bottom, you guys. 10 of Cups on the bottom. I didn't even look at it. 10 of Cups on the bottom. Your love is young and needs care to develop. Look at this. We have 4 of Wands, so almost confirmation right away that you could be dealing with a twin flame. I believe this is also confirmation that some of you possibly want union, and Spirit's saying it needs time to develop. We do have the Ace of Wands and the 3 of Cups here showing us that, you know, perhaps you're eager to get this going. Perhaps you're eager for, I don't know the current situation you're in. You know, we had 10 of Cups on the bottom, so perhaps you're with this person, but it's moving very slowly. And Spirit's saying to trust in this new chapter, or to trust in this. The 3 of Cups can sometimes symbolize friendship. So perhaps you're in no contact and this person comes in with this spark of energy to get a new chapter started, and they offer you friendship. And I'm telling you that if you do have someone telling you they want friendship, it goes deeper than this, because we do have this Ace of Wands. So this is about more than friendship. This is about passion, and perhaps this person just wants to be around your energy. Perhaps they're afraid to tell you that they want more with you. But yeah, this 3 of Cups energy does talk about a mutually beneficial romantic connection. So perhaps you don't have that, or you didn't have that in the past with your counterpart. And I do believe Spirit's saying, you know, this person will get there. There is potential here, you know. I'm going to leave the Three of Cups where we can see it. What do you need to release? Because it's talking about release here, Spirit. Once you let go, you can embrace with open arms. That's very interesting. Because I'm almost hearing, because we have that friendship card, I'm almost hearing the same kind of message. Once you release the expectation of it being, you know, a committed connection or a labeled romantic connection, maybe you need to release that. Maybe you need to release, you know, wanting to label it as a couple and explore just growing together for a while, but that's only for some of you. We do have the Six of Swords on the bottom. So I feel like for some of you, there is a message here that you need to, I do feel like there's this energy of releasing your expectations with this person and moving forward. Maybe moving forward, what I'm hearing, with them as friends, and, you know, check-ins, conversation about how your lives are going, and release this need for what you really want, which is to share energy and connect and hug and kiss and all of that. And Spirit's saying, I'm almost hearing like move slowly. To me, this is about releasing your expectations too. Perhaps you're again wanting this to move very quickly, and perhaps it can't move quickly right now. I'm not getting the energy that that's talking about releasing a counterpart. I did get that energy in one of the other piles, but that's not the energy I'm getting. I'm getting expectations. What is the only thing between you and love is what you believe. So let's have a card for that portal. So there is some kind of, to me, there's some kind of direction you need to take, or some kind of cycle that you need to break, or this person needs to break so that you can move forward. I believe that there's some kind of, listen, this is very symbolic. The only thing between you and love is what you believe. And the Ten of Swords talks about an ending. It also talks about an ego death. So perhaps you have ingrained in your head with this Two of Wands, perhaps this pattern that you need to break in order to move forward. This is, you know, symbolic of the world energy. So patterns that need to close out, especially with the Ten of Swords there. I feel like for a lot of you, it's battling expectations and pre-programmed thinking. And, you know, we were told, if somebody, like we were taught, I guess, and even in a lot of movies, like if somebody wants you, they just be with you. And, you know, if they wanted to date me, they would just date me. And perhaps you have expectations or pre-programmed thinking of, like I did, which is, okay, well, we've been dating long enough. We've been talking long enough. Let's be official. Okay, well, we've been official long enough. Let's get married. Well, we've been married long enough. Let's have a house. Let's get kids, or have a house and get kids. I meant it the other way around. Get a house and have kids. Like you can just pick kids up at the grocery store. Anyway, this is saying there is some kind of ego death that's stopping you from union here. And with the Hanged Man, it could be your perspective. That's what I'm really getting. Perhaps, you know, you really want this to go a certain way, and Spirit's saying you have to let go of that. You need to look at this with a different perspective. You can't control the outcome. All you can do is work with the energy. And for some of you right now, I'm hearing that perhaps, you know, you're holding a grudge against this person. And Spirit's saying that's only going to stop you if you're holding a grudge, if you're creating space with a wall up. Anyway, the main thing here with this portal is if you can believe it, you can make it happen. If you have the will, you have the way. Again, these cliche sayings that I thought were so corny are so true. And if you believe in it, it can happen. Perhaps, I'm just hearing for some of you, perhaps you guys have other factors, like perhaps you guys are very different, perhaps you're at a distance from each other. Perhaps you use those things to comfort you when things go wrong. Maybe you're like, well, they live far away anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Well, they weren't really interested in me anyway because they didn't want to commit to me, so it doesn't really matter. Perhaps it's those kind of thoughts that are creating the distance here. Yes, I was going to take that. Open heart. Allow yourself to welcome more love into your life. So what do we need to hear about that open heart energy? This is... So we do have the Four of Wands. I want to see this Tower. We have the King of Cups. Where is my book? Right here. So we have lots of water and fire energy today for you. So we have Four of Wands, weddings, engagements, gatherings, public celebrations of love. So again, I'm getting this feeling that perhaps you wanted more from this person, perhaps you wanted commitment, and maybe Spirit's saying for now, just welcome what's coming. Just be happy with the way the energy is going right now. I believe that you guys will have union and more than friendship. I'm almost wondering for some of you, if you are dealing with a twin flame and you have a soulmate or someone else in your life that you need to release so that you can explore union with your twin flame. Perhaps your heart is a little bit closed off because there is someone else. That's just for some of you though. The reason I'm saying that is because we do have the Tower with that open heart. So perhaps, you know, I feel like I'm hearing a few things here. I'm hearing that perhaps, you know, your heart is closed or guarded to this person because in the past, you know, in the past, this person... it could have been quite toxic. There could have been a lot of fighting, a lot of Tower moments. You know, the Four of Wands is about stability though and foundation. So I believe, you know, it's the four corners of the home. So I believe that Spirit's saying, you know, if you open your heart to rebuilding this connection, taking it slow. Slow isn't bad. We're raised to think that slow is bad, and slow in soul connections is actually good because you're not rushing into anything, you're doing the work. And for some of you, I do hear that possibly there's, you know, a relationship in your life that needs to come to an end in order to have this twin flame connection. Perhaps this release, perhaps you have a soulmate here with the Two of Cups. Perhaps you have a soulmate that you need to release so that you can have this counterpart connection. Yeah. So the Tower. Yeah, the Tower represents weak relationships or like a weak foundation and breakups. So, and it's on page 111. Oh my gosh. So yeah, perhaps in the past you guys didn't build that foundation and that's why it came crashing down. And, you know, there's something to be said for becoming friends and then exploring more because you understand each other when you go to explore more. slow and steady. Watch like the Knight of Pentacles come out, or the Knight of Pentacles. You have plenty of time to create a lasting bond. Slow and steady, slow and steady. Ooh, we have the moon. Interesting. So I did want to say, I'm a little disappointed the Knight of Pentacles didn't come out. We do have, I wanted to say with this snail, now I got to look up what snails mean. Oh my gosh. But what I was going to say is this spiral here is very symbolic of being in cycles, repetitive cycles, healing patterns. It's world card completion, you know, a pattern that you've been stuck in, a cycle that you've been stuck in, coming to a close. And, you know, perhaps it could have taken a long time. If you're dealing with a twin flame, it is a long journey, and it's a lot of communication, and it's a lot of tower moments and choosing each other every time, you know, always returning to each other's energy. We do have the moon here with slow and steady. So I do feel like Spirit is saying, you know, maybe you can't see what's going to happen, but there is this energy of trusting your intuition. I did see the sun want to come out when I was, the sun actually does want to come out. Maybe that's symbolic. The sun is like shining at me through the clouds. It wants to come out, but it won't quite come out. Like, I'm sure you can see the reflection of the sun bouncing off of that. Very interesting. The sun wanted to come out representing the divine masculine, and this is the divine feminine. So perhaps this is also a message that if you are a divine feminine, it is a slow path, because you really are meant to have to trust your intuition, go within to look at your shadows, and really just trust that the universe will catch you, and that possibly this person will also be caught by the universe if they want to be. We have slow and steady and the moon here. So I'm thinking for some of you, you know, with this devil and the King of Swords, I do feel like perhaps this can kind of represent like another person or being in a marriage. So perhaps you do have a partner or soulmate that you need to let go of before you can have success within this connection. But what I'm really seeing is if you're in no contact and this person is very slow to come back in, I am hearing that Knight of Pentacles energy. And I do feel like this is, you know, Spirit saying here, listen to your intuition if you haven't heard from this person, and that this person is gaining clarity on their own shadows. It's like you need to do your shadow work, just like this person needs to do their shadow work. Very interesting. Eight of Cups energy there. So Eight of Cups energy, maybe you had to walk away from this person so that to create change. I want to get one for this angel guide card. I'll just leave you right there. So let's get a clarifier for that. You need to heal your heart. What do you need to heal? And how can you do it? Oh my goodness. So this is very interesting because this does talk about communication. And the World card, I feel like Spirit's saying to look at your own cycles here, to look at your own patterns, because that is what we had here. And like I said, that represents the world. And that's, you know, to me, there's a huge message here of going within and also learning about yourself, especially if you're in no contact, but you're, you know, trusting that this person will be back. For those of you who already are in connected to them or talking to them. I do feel possibly that this is a message of cycles take time, and the page is like, it's a new chapter, and it's one where it's about communication. So learning about each other, looking at things clearly, and closing those patterns out, doing it the right way. Maybe this person's watching online with that Page of Swords energy. The World card, you guys could be at a distance here. When this call upon your angels, you can ask Spirit for assistance and for signs to help you. What advice do you have for pile 3 about this connection? Okay, so for some of you, I do feel like you were in no contact with this person, and possibly you had to walk away from them. This Knight of Swords energy, it could be that this person, you know, perhaps they were, you know, perhaps they said hurtful things. Perhaps they, hurtful communication. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Bless me, whatever. When I was in school, I had a teacher who told me that when we would say bless you, he said, "Who am I to have the right to bless anyone?" And then I met somebody else when I was in my 20s who was very opinionated, and they also said that we had no right to bless anyone. And I don't know why I'm bringing this up. Maybe because I was talking about pre-programmed thinking and the thoughts that people put in our head that are actually not right. And I let those two people for my entire life stop me from saying bless you to anyone, including myself. I would always say, excuse you. And in my head, I would hear, who am I to bless anyone? Who am I to wish anybody blessings? Which is, you know, to me, that's an example of pre-programmed thinking. Fears about intimacy, easily bored partner. So this person could have had fears about, again, I feel like maybe this person had fears about taking this to the next level. Maybe it was a situationship and you had to walk away. And I do believe that by doing that, by releasing their energy, it did create movement here. I am seeing Knight of Pentacles energy with that snail. While I'm here, we're going to look up what a snail represents. Was it this pile that the fly died? I think it was. I have reading amnesia, so after I do a reading, I have a really hard time remembering what it was about. Pretty sure it was your pile because it just happened. Snail. Spiritual meaning. I look up everything, you guys. Oh my gosh, the spiritual meaning of the snail. That makes sense because it says slow and steady is one of determination, patience, balance, and negotiation. He is happy to step out of his comfort zone on his own terms, yet retreats into his shell at the drop of the hat. He will keep on moving no matter what, and it is at quite a speed for his size. I feel so attacked. He is happy to step out of his comfort zone on his own terms, yet retreats into his shell at the drop of the hat. Isn't that, oh, I feel called out. So yeah, for some of you, I feel like you did have to walk away from this person, and Spirit's saying you did the right thing. Look, amazing. Thank you. I looked at the bottom of the deck. By walking away, this is what happens. The person feels like they're missing out on you, and it does cause them to come back around and to have realizations. And look, we have justice here. So as advice, Spirit's saying, you know, what you did was justified. Perhaps this person has already come back in. I'm not really getting much for energy of current energy. But yeah, we have part of me thinks that you're in no contact because we have temperance and justice here. So it's showing me that, you know, it's going to take time, a whole lot of precious time. Oh my gosh. And we have, or I feel like it's going to happen in divine timing. This is the balancing of energies here. Look at that balance that's coming out here. Very interesting energy. Oh my gosh, we have the Hierophant. Oh my. I do believe that if you walked away from this person, Spirit is saying you made the right move. Perhaps you're questioning right now if you made the right move because you can't see any movement. Perhaps you're afraid because you can't feel this energy. High Priestess, Moon, you can't see it. You can't touch it. So maybe you're worrying about this right now. All right, so I want to get these twin flame cards for you guys. Again, it has been amazing. Oh my gosh, this just fell off and I want to take it. I want to take it. I'll leave it off to the side. I want to take it. So far they've been pretty accurate with the piles. So let's have a look. One more. What does pile 3 need to hear? We have integration, multi-dimensional healing. So let's have a look at it. We also had this feminine one. It fell off the top and I like looked at it and I was like, I need to take that. Because if you are in your 8 of Cups and you've walked away, perhaps you're embodying feminine energy. Oh, look, we have 6666. Oh my gosh. Now, try not to get excited. I'm going to use the table of contents to speed things up today. So we have integration. We have 2 about 6 sixes. Oh, integration is on 47, which is 11. So let's go to that first. 47. Integration. Your path is directing you deeper internally. Ooh. I was getting that with your person and the devil. Oh, and the Page of Swords with you. Your path is directing you deeper internally because we did talk about you looking at your own parts in the cycle. So you can integrate the multidimensional layers of yourself. This process helps you cultivate inner balance while expanding your higher dimensional realms. This card indicates that you are assimilating fragments of information and wisdom from your soul to help you go forward. Don't rush this process. There's a lot about not rushing and slowing down. Do not rush this process. The revelations that you uncover will help you discover the depths of who you truly are so that you can integrate with the highest version of yourself. Reframe old patterns into opportunities to do things a new way. Oh my gosh. That's exactly what I was talking about with the Page of Swords and the world and your patterns. Oh my gosh. This is just magical. Honoring whatever arises with love and compassion will transmute dense karmic debris as you continue to adjust your behavior. It takes time to change patterns, so set the intention and keep moving along with your personal path. And that to me is very much Page of Swords energy because it is a fresher energy. It's the energy of learning and putting in the work. As you progress, be mindful of your feelings and be patient with yourself. Remember that you are processing many layers in multiple dimensions and timelines, making it necessary to integrate self-awareness, which will provide aha moments. Pay attention to these signs as they indicate the bigger picture being revealed. Those aha moments. Do you know what's really frustrating about aha moments is sometimes it like just takes a split second to have a realization And it could have saved you so much grief if you had just realized that like 20 years ago. But anyway. So we have feminine twin, which I did want to take. 78, which reduces to 15, which reduces to 6. Can you guys hear my son singing in the shower? Your twin flame ascension quest is directing you inward to heal your inner feminine energy so that you can come into harmonic balance. Oh my gosh, stop, Spirit. You're so on point. So you can come into harmonic balance with your inner masculine energy. Generally, if you are the feminine twin flame, this means that you need to let go of control and stop being the fixer of everyone and everything. This energy creates resentment, causes you to build walls of protection, and produces feelings of being taken advantage of. Oh my gosh. Guys, that's what I'm talking about when we Queen of Cups and we overgive. And then it's like we become resentful because we were overgiving. Anyway, guilty. I'm guilty of it all. Focus on healing your feminine side in order to activate your higher self. Let go of conditions and learn to love without expectations. Oh my gosh, we were talking about expectations of love. Have more respect for your feelings and set loving boundaries versus brick walls. Letting go of the need for protection. Release. Maybe you're holding on to protection. Letting go of the need of protection will open your heart to receive and allow abundance into your life. If anyone from pile 1 is here, you needed this card. This card suggests that you express yourself without the fear of what others think. Focus on your communication skills. Communication skills. That's Page of Swords. And start speaking from your heart. Ask for assistance when needed and allow others to support you, like calling on your spirit guides. Keep an open heart and embody a higher self-wisdom so that you can not only love, but allow yourself to be loved. Oh my gosh, amazing. Now, yep, I got so excited I knocked everything all over the place. That's magical. Every pile, those cards hit home. Wow, I can't wait to use these in my twin flame readings. Oh my God. All right, so let's get you charms and letters. Letters. Oh my gosh, look. Did you see that J fall out of my hand at the last minute, landing right by that JJ? I'm telling you. JJ the doggy. CEJJV PXNGSLLHZBCV R. Oh, I'm messy today. Three. That's a G. X. T. Oh, we have Ted. Somebody could be named Ted. Or bed. You could want... Anyway. Y. Maybe you're spending a lot of time in bed right now. And that would be, you know, very symbolic of, you know, a spiritual awakening or getting in touch with your feminine side. It can be draining. All right, let's get the charms. We'll give them a stir. Whew, look at all the ones you got. So we have, that's a cloud. To me, it looks like a message. Perhaps, I'm also hearing 7 of Cups, like confusion, not knowing where this is going. Maybe you're worrying. We have a pink flower. We have a baby rocking horse, just a baby. Ooh, we have that elephant thing. Can someone tell me what that is? Thank you. We have a flower. We have a cross. Another cross. Ooh, we have a medallion with like constellations on it. Maybe you're a starseed. I don't know. We have this, your stars aligning. I also get twin flames with that. We have a cat, we have lipstick, we have watermelon, we have a reindeer, we have some kind of cycle. This is also purple, so perhaps, you know, perhaps your third eye is blocked with overthinking is what I'm hearing. We have a little penguin. Penguins are symbolic of soul flames. Oh my God, soulmates. We have a cat, a t-shirt with a heart on it. Could be relevant. We have a fork, angel wing, 4-leaf clover. We have chariot energy with the horse, Pisces energy with the fish. Oops, sorry, I'm not even holding them where you can see them. We have this, a tool, making it work. We have a flower. Oh, we have flower friends. Look, pink and blue could be symbolic. Music could be very important, or you could be dating a musician. We have, this is that 3 of Cups energy. Perhaps friendship. Oh, look. Look, you guys go together like t-shirt and pants. Ooh. Scandalous. We have a rose. We have that shooting star. Music. We have, that is very symbolic of completion. So again, looking at your own cycles. We have a bunny, divine timing. We have a ram, Aries energy. We have a star, candy cane. We have, oh, we have a seahorse. Hello, Mr. Seahorse. Ooh, maybe you go out for drinks. We did have that 3 of Cups energy, so perhaps you guys get a drink, or perhaps you need a drink. All right, we have a witch, we have love, and we have, that represents, you know, a breakthrough moment or a tower moment. So pile 3, I hope this resonated. I was happy to be here with you guys today, and I will be back in probably another, not tomorrow, but the day after, with a pick a card reading. And yeah, I'm sending you guys lots of love as always, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye!